Another thing that's actually, it turns out to be an upside, is that you know you have to rely on technology. It makes good sense. But for me still, the use of a technology, the acid test is it going to allow me to have better interactions in the class? But it does open up new doors, and once you've opened those doors, you see things. For example, we used to do at the beginning of a tutorial, a little quiz just to make sure the students had come to the class prepared. The TAs would collect the quizzes, they'd mark the quizzes, they'd have to put these into a grade book that we would deal with later on. Well, if we really stopped to think about it, I said, this time's too precious. Let's move this to online quizzes. Okay? And the response might be, well, if you have online quizzes, they're going to work with each other. And you go, bingo, all of a sudden we got our students doing cooperative learning. They're now, sure, maybe 4 of them are standing around together doing that quiz, but then they've got to go to the next person's quiz and the next person's quiz, and now all of those students are coming to class prepared, and they work together doing it. So we say, sure, you can do your quizzes online cooperatively, make that the standard. And so now we find ourselves doing these kinds of online quizzes, even in courses that wouldn't absolutely have to have them, because it just turns out to be a great way to do sort of, the simple work so that you can spend your quality, precious tutorial time actually with engaging in the deeper level sort of, dynamics that you want to be doing. I think the technology can have a big help, can be a big help. And for me, it's an acid test. I'm not interested in the technology if it doesn't help. But discussion boards are one great way where, maybe at the back end of a class, you can start a discussion, get a couple of provocative responses out there, and then say, okay, I want to continue this discussion online, and set up a discussion board. Now, discussion boards take work, and most people will say they work great or they don't work at all. And so I really think getting those first couple of responses out there is an important part of that. The clicker questions, I think, were great. Students love it because they watch the TV shows where it's part of the whole game show to have these different responses in there. It's low risk, yet they have to commit. They love that technology. It takes almost no time to download students' responses. You can even use this to identify students at risk who are consistently coming up with wrong answers. Those are sort of great ways to do it.